Lauder known for his pristine command, his wide variety of pitches. And we'll see how he settles right at the advent of his second nod in the big leagues.
Last time out, he had those 4 innings pitched, and he had the atypical 4 walks. He normally is not that guy, but the 6 punch-outs I thought were impressive. Anytime your major league debut, you're able to harness your emotions.
Astros coming in with an overall record of 75-64, 11 games over 500. They have 23 games to go, and they are trying to solve the Cincinnati Reds for the first time since 2016. That's their last win against the Reds, and just 2-13 overall since the 13 season.
To short, top play on a backhand. De La Cruz got him.
I'm really not sure how many shortstops in the game of baseball can make this play. First of all, he stretches out completely, goes down on his knee, rights himself up, and fires a bullet on one hop across the infield. And Altuve, even though he's 34 years old, still gets down the line.
What a great play there by De La Cruz. And now a line drive smash and a diving catch by Ty France at first. Laying out to his right on a bullet off the bat of Yordan Alvarez.
Well, the defense has come to play today.
Wow. Right off the get-go. Keep swinging, boys. They'll fall.
Well, the Reds season has seen many highs. And while they are 67-73, it's been a disappointing year, certainly. They have routed teams. They have hung big numbers on some big teams. They have played their best against many of the best.
And it's way too high, ball 4. And it's a 2-out walk to Yainer Diaz.
Yeah, he looks a little amped up right now.
Here's Alex Bregman. Bregman had a double and 2 at-bats yesterday after missing 4 games, back in the lineup for the second straight day.
Bregman swings, skies one high into the air. Short left, Ellie's out from short. On in a hurry is Spencer Steer. It'll be Steer to make the catch. And the side is retired.
Starter for the finale for the Astros is the right-hander Hunter Brown.
Hunter Brown, we know all we hear about is the two-seamer, which he pitches into the right-handed hitters, which has been a weapon for him to get him off his slider.
The Reds' explosive first inning yesterday, the fuse lit by Jonathan India.
3-2 is grounded to the left side. Bregman cuts in front of Jeremy Pena to make the play, and India retired for the first out.
The one-of-a-kind Ellie De La Cruz. 3 hits yesterday, 2 doubles, and a 2-run single.
How about that? Ellie De La Cruz, a 3-pitch strikeout. Hunter picks up his first K of the day.
I'm going to kind of beat this, point to the ground. Just watch his mound presence out there and how things have changed. When Hunter was going through a tough time, his mound presence was terrible, and he knew it. Mostly because we've all told him.
Stevenson, 2 hits, 3 ribbies yesterday. His 4th game of the year, driving in 3 or more. Crack to left center. Spills in front of the chasing Chas McCormick. Another base hit for Tyler Stevenson.
Well, in a little bit up the barrel. This is what Tyler has done since he's been on this real good hitting streak. Just stay with the swing.
So Stevenson aboard with 2 out for TJ Friedel, left-handed hitting center fielder.
Friedel grounds one to the right side. Altuve gobbles it up. And that'll do it for the Reds in the first. 1 hit, 1 left on. We head to the second inning scoreless. The second walk allowed by Lauder. He walked 4 in his 4 innings in his first big league start. Now he's walked 2 in the second inning of this one. And Chas McCormick bats. He's having a nice series.
He is. I think Chas is going to do well. I think when Chas gets going and his mind is right, he can do some great things.
Swinging a ground ball should be 2. Ellie has it, scoops to India 1, and that's around to first in time. Big stretch by France, but it's in time for the double play. 6-4-3 to end the Astros second.
Ty France is retired.
What?
Ty France is retired by the Astros.
Wow.
He had 7 straight hits to start the series. They've actually retired him now the last 2 times they faced him. Jake Fraley lines one over the head of Jeremy Pena into center field. So a couple of 2-out singles today for the Reds. Fraley going after the first pitch. That's something he does more than any other hitter in baseball.
He's number 1, huh?
He is number 1 in swinging at the first pitch.
He takes off. Good jump. Pitch called a strike. Throw down. Tails bad. Good charge by Chas McCormick backing up from center. That holds Fraley to second. He picks up the steal. Now Espinal got aboard with a couple of walks yesterday and scored.
And Espinal sends a fly ball pretty well hit to center, going back on it McCormick, and in the right center gap as he reaches the warning track He makes the catch.
Brett Lauder in his second major league start so far, shutting out the Astros on just one hit. He has walked 2.
Runs inside. Did he go? Did not. Checking with the first base ump. Bregman says it hit him.
Yeah, he just pointed to the Astros dugout to take a look at that.
And he takes off all of his equipment. That's how sure he is.
Yeah, it looks like the Astros are going to challenge. Joe Espada's out of the dugout.
The ruling on the field is a foul ball. No hit by pitch. Houston's challenging.
Alex isn't even waiting for the review. He's heading down to first without his gear. He knows he was hit. So this will be a pretty quick review, you would think.
Alex is not going to run to first base if it didn't hit him.
Yeah, that's the angle. The center field camera that they just showed here at the stadium. The ball's definitely under his bat.
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
Here, you'll see this one. This is clear and convincing.
Yeah, that's clear and convincing.
You'll see space in between the bat and the ball.
Yeah, no, I saw that one, yeah.
That one I like. So you
it's definitely not a foul ball, so it's definitely a hit by pitch.
You marry those two together, and you have a hit by pitch.
I love it.
The only thing I'm concerned about is it's taking longer than it should.
That's what I'm saying.
This should be a hit by pitch overturn.
Definitely not a foul ball.
It's the early game. Guys are still settling in there in the Rock in New York City. You're hoping that they have a clear and convincing view of that center field camera. I mean, the ball's clearly under the bat.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Brady's walking back.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. It's a foul ball. No hit by pitch.
It's not possible.
That is the craziest non-overturn. This is clear. That ball is underneath his bat.
There's no chance that ball could hit his bat. That's terrible.
That is absolutely incredible that they don't overturn that. Joe Espada can't believe it. And obviously, the argument is with the guys in New York, not the guys here. That is one of the worst stands calls I have ever seen. That is really bad. For a team struggling, it's even worse.
Yes.
And that is strike 3 call. Bregman thought it was low.
Yeah, that was right at the knees. That was a good pitch.
And Nora rings him up.
And Bregman just got thrown out of the game. Yeah, Bregman's frustrated there. You know, he feels like he got that plate appearance taken away from him. He thought he was hit by a pitch, doesn't get the call, and just carried on the argument a little too long. But you can certainly understand the frustration of Alex. And Joe Espada out there, wouldn't be surprised if he winds up getting tossed.
Oh, that might have been Joe that got tossed. Maybe Breggy's still in the game. Breggy pointed at himself like, did you just get me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Omar Lopez has the clipboard. So that could be a sign that it's Joe and not Breggy. So there you go. I don't blame Joe either.
No.
Thank goodness we had him on in the third inning.
Yeah, we would have missed it all.
I don't blame Joe for being. I mean, that's a bad miss. It's really a bad miss. Hunter has been outstanding in giving the Astros length since May 22nd. He has done that in 16 of 18 starts, going at least 6 innings. And the 2 starts he didn't get 6 innings, he was 5 1/3 and 5 2/3. Towards the hole, Pena backhands. His throw will be in time. Jeremy Pena, what a play. Kept that throw in the air and got Jonathan India on a spectacular play.
That's just a good play all around.
We've seen some really good defensive plays here in the infield, really from the very beginning of this ball game.
Now Ellie De La Cruz, who started off the defensive showcase today.
And that is strike 3 call at the knees with the curveball. De La Cruz goes down looking, and the side is retired.
Reds and Astros are scoreless. Back to work, Rhett Lauder. Went 4 innings in his first start. Here he is pitching into his 6th inning today.
Top to short, backhand De La Cruz, long throw. Got him again.
Well, they keep testing him out, and he keeps making the plays. Really nice job right there. No panic, kind of snow cone that ball. And this time, perfectly placed out in front of Ty France, allowing him to make the play. Excellent.
Even getting a man on with 1 out would independently be a big deal. Reds haven't achieved that yet. All of their base runners want to walk 4 hits have come with 2 down.
It worked out. That was one of the harder hit baseballs of the day.
I thought it hit something. Did it hit something?
It hit Pena's glove.
No, not that.
Brings up Spencer Steer, reached on an infield hit in the 4th.
He sends one into left field. Moving over to his left, Ben Gamel. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Hunter Brown. We'll see if he's back for more. His pitch count's at 97. If he's not, that is 6 really good shutout innings for Hunter Brown, retiring the last 70 bases. Astros searching for their first lead of this series. They are scoreless in the 7th, and they have a good shot here with Victor Caratini at the plate, and the new pitcher is Tony Santillan for the Reds. And he's got first and third with one out in a scoreless game here in the 7th.
Grounded right side. India De La Cruz on to first. In time, double play.
And the Astros will be shut out through 7 innings today.
Hunter Brown went 6 scoreless. He retired the last 7 in a row.
Since the start of May, the Astros bullpen has posted the second lowest ERA in the league, behind only the Cleveland Guardians pen.
Swung on, hit well by France. There goes the left fielder looking back. Dubon up and gone. A home run by Ty France breaks the 0-0 tie, and the Reds lead it 1-0. But one swing by Ty France puts the Reds up, and it's a different look to this ball game.
Well, the Astros sure are glad Ty France is out of the division, and they'll be glad to not see him again the rest of the year after today.
Astros came into this series rolling. They had just swept the Royals in a 4-game set at home. And had won 5 in a row, going back to a 10-0 shutout of Philadelphia. The Cincinnati Reds are an out away from sweeping this series.
Strike him out. Houston, not a problem for the Reds. Cincinnati sweeps the Stros for a 3rd straight time.
As the Astros still struggling to find a way to beat the Reds in Cincinnati or elsewhere.